Stand up for your values and be ready to give more than you ever hoped to receive in return. These words of inspiration and hope come from a man who has been in captivity in Azerbaijan since September 2023. Ruben Vardanyan, 56 years old, is being held hostage in a Baku prison. His crime? He advocated for peace and freedom for a people targeted with violence and ethnic cleansing. At the end of a 10-month blockade by the Azerbaijani dictatorship, when the denial of basic essentials culminated in military violence, 120,000 Armenians were exiled from Karabakh. Complete ethnic cleansing. Then they arrested the leaders, starting with Ruben, who was already recognized internationally as the voice of Karabakh's people.
Ruben Vardanyan.
I will stay with my people here. Whatever you will face it, you will face together, yes.
His path to Karabakh was neither obvious nor predictable. His grandparents are buried there. He was born in Armenia and lived his adult life in Russia. There, he became a banker, an innovator, a businessman and philanthropist. Together with his wife Veronica, their friends and partners, they use their resources and connections for maximal impact. They have contributed $1.5 billion to make change and bring peace and prosperity to our world. Veronica says, "Our activities have always been aimed at building bridges between different countries, civilizations, cultures, and generations. Even in Karabakh, that is what Ruben Vardanyan wanted to do." The Financial Times called him the Russian-Armenian businessman focusing on giving his wealth away.
Brothers, sisters, thank you. We are doing something which is we're to be proud of.
His most notable and visible initiative was partnering in the creation of the Aurora Prize for Awakening Humanity, in memory of the victims of the Armenian genocide and in honor of their saviors. A $1 million award to someone in the world who risks their lives to help others. At the time, no one knew that Ruben himself would be that someone who helps others at great risk to himself. He went to Karabakh during the 2020 war, resolved to support an abandoned people. In doing so, he risked everything to save others. "I am categorically opposed to all wars," he said, and called on all decent people to make basic humanitarian values the basis of our lives again. He spoke of values when the Aurora Prize was being established, when the United World College was being built in Dilijan, when he renovated a church in Tbilisi and a mosque in Shushi. He spoke of values in the middle of a war, in the middle of a blockade. And he speaks of values now, from prison, where he is denied basic due process, denied the right to international counsel, to regular medical care, denied the right to regularly contact family and friends. When he was finally allowed a telephone call, he repeated, "I am now more convinced that values and principles are more important than ever." After decades as a social entrepreneur across 3 continents, an investor in people and societies, he is now labeled a terrorist by Azerbaijan, a label that justifies extreme actions. In a region that explains its past and sees its future through permanent conflict, the global thinker, bridge builder, and humanitarian Ruben Vardanyan is needed now, free to work and think, free to change the future, free to hope and inspire, free to dare to dream of peace in a region defined by war.